a lot of things. He can't get a job. And he's got student debt, you know what I'm saying? So it's really rough. I got 3 boys at home, grown men. They're beautiful boys, good young men, and none of them get a job. So it's really hard right now. And I just want to mention that because I know a lot of people are going through that. But I want to read a poem to my 2 youngest boys who were born when I was living in Chicago. And they're 28 and 23 years old this year. And this is a poem for them. They're beautiful young men, and this is called Moonlight to Water. For my youngest sons, Ruben and Luis. Ruben recalled the day I brought Mama and his baby home when he was sick. Just so you know, my wife now is the mother of my 2 youngest boys. She's not the mother of my 2 oldest kids. Ruben recalled the day I brought Mama and his baby brother home when he was 6. And the back seat of the car, he said, was an Asian-looking child, hair sticking straight up on his head. Chito, short for Luisito, looked this way because he's part Tarahumara and Huichol, but mostly all universe. Ruben must have wondered about the galaxy of stars, bird songs, and stories that had been dreamt to fashion such a boy. When Chito arrived, I'm sure Ruben knew his world would never be the same. Until then, Ruben had been our only child. To Mama and Dad, he was the screech of car brakes, a sigh to a bad joke, the glove to our ball, and now this, a bewildered boy gazing at a sweet-faced earth child wrapped in a light blue blanket. I asked Ruben what he thought about his brother. Eyes gleaming with a 6-year-old clarity, he answered, "Oh, I already knew him. I saw Chito when I was in Mama's stomach." I gave Ruben a look I often offered and replied to his amazing observations. Somehow, though, the statement rang true. His younger brother was in the wings, preparing to part the next one, patiently abiding his turn. As they grew older, Chito followed his brother's every move, entering wide-eyed into Ruben's dense sphere, sharing the same music, games, imaginings. Ruben never hurt or exploited him, as older brothers often do. The boys connected from the start, like hummingbird to flower, like breath to poems, like moonlight to water, brothers since the womb. Thank you. And I'm going to read you this other poem. This is a poem about how I discovered poetry. Nobody ever read poetry to me in school. I never read poetry books when I was going to school. I went to one of the worst schools in the state of California, had the lowest reading level at the time. All our books were discarded. I remember because they had that stamp, discard on it, you know. We had no pencil, no paper. People don't believe the schools were like this, but that's what it was when I was growing up. And I never knew about poetry. So I actually was writing. I started writing in jail. I started writing in juvenile hall. I started writing in the streets. And I put these little vignettes, little anecdotes, and put them together. And a teacher, when I finally went back to high school, I dropped out, I went back, she decided to get them typed up, and I want to mention the name Isabel Thurber, a woman who was an assistant to a principal in one of the schools there, who typed up all my poetry. What a wonderful lady. She did it for no pay. She just typed up these poems and she's passed on. But I want to mention